Hey everybody, it's me, SuperPaulGames, and welcome back to the adventures of Anton Rayne and Suzerain. Last time we changed the tax code. I raised taxes on big corporations, I lowered taxes on small and medium-sized business. It's kind of had a mixed result. I think more good than bad, but time will tell. Less people are avoiding taxes now, more people are paying taxes. A lot of people have been evading them, some are, but it's less. Big companies are starting to lay more people off. That's less good. Small businesses, though, are growing and hiring more. That's good. The other thing is we brought in some additional tax revenue. That I forgot to mention last episode. So at the beginning of last episode, we had a -1 deficit for our government budget. That change in the tax code has allowed us to bring in an additional one, and we now have a balanced budget. Unfortunately, we don't have any savings, but we don't have a deficit anymore. So let's look at the world news. Here we are in Sordland. Here's Wayland. Here's Lesbia. And here's Rumburg. Queen Beatrice Livingston calls Sordland a threat to world peace. Queen Beatrice Livingston appeared on TV to call Sordland not just a threat to peace in Eastern Marcopa, but a threat to peace in the entire world. How? I don't think we even have a navy. How would we threaten anyone that's not next to us? She condemned the riots and police violence in Sordland, and also expressed her worries about the direction Sordland is headed. She urged the Rumburgian army to secure the southern border, citing violent incidents in northern Sordland. She better be careful, because we're growing our military. And then ADO, the Arcasian Treaty Organization. ADO Economic Summit in Perla. So apparently ADO is having a summit with like-minded people to try and counter the fact that the Quintana Security Pact is kind of doing the same, as you've got the two major rivals trying to find friends in the region, like Volksland and Wayland kind of lean. Well, Volksland is like fully in bed with the CSP. Wayland, I think, leans that way. Lesbia is in bed with ADO. That's where I want to be. What going on in our country, though? We got to get to the stuff in Bergia. What is this? Garuni Rural I fucked that all up. Garuni Rural Development Plan nears completion. Shut up, I know words. The Garuni Rural Development Plan is a brainchild. This baby's coming out of my brain hole. Of Rural Development Minister Gus Manger. It's nearing completion in Holsard. The strategy aims to revitalize the rural economy, fortify food security, and enhance the regional economy of Gruny. The upcoming presentation of the finalized plan marks a significant milestone in the evolution of Sordland's rural development agenda. They're gonna want money. They're gonna want money. Somebody owe it. Gus Manger, you know they're gonna want money. Visit and inspect the schools of Lyran? Alright, let's see what these nerds are doing. As a part of the planned program, we arrived in Lyran to visit a middle school. No, that's a bad idea. If there's any grade where they're gonna not have any respect for you and be a dick to you, it's gonna be middle school. The prestigious Torin Hill School was situated close to the suburbs, just outside the city center. The building was flanked by two hills, each beautifully dotted with shrubberies and flowers. Lucian and Sierra and I got out of our cars and met at the entrance. Our presence had not gone unnoticed. Apart from our guards, there were at least 10 reporters following us around. That must be the principal there. Right this way, sir. Hey, Amish Joe. The principal was a man of short stature, with a bushy mustache and a pair of glasses. He approached us quickly, but was stopped by security guards. They started patting him down and said, "Leave him alone! Fucking A! That won't be necessary. Let him through, you dillweeds." Mr. President, it's such an honor to meet you. I'm going to shake his hand and smile for the cameras. It's nice to meet you too, Amish Joe. We shook hands and I turned around and smiled for the cameras. Reporters instantly snapped a few photos. Welcome to our humble school. It's good to be here. I don't ever want to go back to school, but yeah. Excellent, you must be Mr. Gallard.
It's a pleasure to meet you. And Miss Walda, good of you to come out here.
Thank you. At the entrance, the school's motto was inscribed on the wall in giant letters. Istrensis agenvikar av igregna in olda. Oh my god, it's so much.
Education is the premise of progress in all societies or in all families.
Alright, bro. We walked through the gates. There were many students lined up in front of the stairs of the main building. Nerds! As we entered, the students started singing the national anthem. The principal proudly looked at them.
Marvelous, my dear students. You sing like angels.
After the anthem, all of the students immediately snapped to attention and turned to me. Looks more like a military institution than a school.
Exactly. That's what we pride ourselves on. Discipline has the utmost importance in our school.
Very good, very good. Sierra frowned and shook her head. You don't approve of anything I do, woman.
Glad you liked it, Mr. President. Now we will watch the students take their daily student oath.
Oh god, this is boring. A boy and girl went up to the stage and grabbed their microphones. The students turned to them. I'm a sword! My strength lies in my blood! I will respect our honorable elders! I will protect the young! My life belongs to Sordland now, and it will belong to it forever! I will always follow the guiding light! Of Colonel Sol and the great swords! Oh, oof. Oof. Morgna Westcore! Vector and Sister! I'm gonna nod at the kids. Yup. Good job. Okay. We might need to work on that, the motto thing there. But that's not your kids' fault.
Words to remember.
Wait, you're on the Soul Train too? What? Nobody remembers it after they graduate? Sierra, nobody gives a fuck. Shut up. Nobody remembers half the things you say after you're done talking.
If you wish to follow me, we'll look at one of the 4 classrooms. Wait, one of our classrooms.
Yeah, who makes my itinerary? At what point was I like, I can't wait to go to a middle school? Through the hallways, we made our way to class room 7A. As soon as I entered, the whole classroom rose up and snapped to attention. At ease, you nerds! The students sat down. The same boy and girl walked up to us.
These are our top students and our top class. This is my son.
I'm sorry, I would not have given the kids such annoying voices if I knew they were going to talk again. The boy came before me and saluted like a military officer.
Tell Mr. President what you want to be.
Mr. President, I want to be a general, sir. I got this dickhead that you could probably replace right now. I'm ready to sacrifice myself for my country. And you, sir. No. Boy, you don't understand. They didn't teach you. No son of a bitch wins a war by dying for their country. You win a war by making the other son of a bitch die for his. So you don't want to say you're ready to sacrifice yourself for me. You want to say you're ready to murder other people for us. But please don't do that. I could say this is nonsense. I'm not going to say that. I could say good. Oh man, I kind of want to say good. You'll make a fine soldier in the future. Look, kid, I'll do whatever I can to make it that not happen, so you don't have to die for me, okay, kid? Thank you, sir. The principal squeezed his son's shoulders, and the boy looked up and smiled to his father. He patted him on the back and sent him off to his seat. The cameras flashed. Oh my god, the newspapers are going to eat us alive. This is simply ridiculous. You are raising soldiers here, not students.
I'm so sorry. I will immediately perform disciplinary actions.
How about you, young lady? What do you think about this?
She is our top student in the school. Her excellent grades are too.
I didn't ask you. Damn. Claws are out. She bent down and gently addressed the young student. What do you think about your school? Just between us girls? Vagina time. Talk time. I'm sick of having to knit and sew while the boys learn science and chemistry. I'm smarter than all of them. Why do I have to take these stupid handcraft classes?
Shh. Do you know who you're talking to?
Shut up and let her speak. Sierra's presence had emboldened the girls, so she went on. My math and reading scores are the best in the school, but they won't let me take the classes I want just because I'm a girl. I want to be a scientist, not some soldier's wife. I'm not gonna fuck around here. You heard her, Mr. Principal. You will make these necessary changes at once. If this is really the smartest kid in the class and she wants to take smarter classes, fine, get her the fuck out of the sewing classes.
As you wish, sir, at once. I will personally check back and ensure that the changes are made. Yes, sir.
The cameras flashed once again. I looked around the classroom and saw a large portrait of Colonel Sol. I'm going to address that in a moment, but before I do... Hey, there's Sol. Sierra pisses the fuck out of me, but in this moment, at this time, the fact that she's an annoying bitch paid off. The fact that she's got balls, this is where she has value. Standing up for that little girl. I'm not going to say anything about the picture of Sol.
Well then, unfortunately, we're almost out of time today. We have other meetings to attend to. Thank you for the warm welcome.
Mr. President Lucien, please go ahead. I would like to speak with the girl alone. Oh man. Yeah, very well. That's cool, Sierra. Do your job.
Thank you, Mr. President, for visiting our school. Come on, class, 1, 2.
All the students in the classroom yelled, but the boy whom I met was the loudest. I'm Morgna Westcore! Vector and Sister, you little nerds. Another round of photos, and then we departed. I'm disappointed in every child in that school except for the little girl. And I'm really disappointed none of them were causing trouble. What's with those kids? No violence? No dirty words? No inappropriate jokes? They had their opportunity in front of the president. What are they teaching these kids? Not even throwing a paper wad? What is wrong with these kids today? What do we... News. President visits school in Lyon. We were at one of the 5 most prestigious schools. They were glad to have us. Assembly talks about prayer language. Today, Kasaro Kibna, the leader of the NFP party, the ultra-righties, has proposed the Sordish Prayer Language Act to the Assembly. The proposed bill aims to standardize the language of prayer to Sordish in the entire Sordland. The prayer language has always been a controversial topic, as most of the religious ceremonies in the Bergia region, where most of the Bluish population resides, conduct prayers in Bludish. The proposal has caused heated discussions between the Bluds and the NFP, resulting in Mansour Liki, the leader of the Independents, leaving the assembly and Why do we care? It's because it's the damn ultra-righty NFPs. Let people pray in whatever fucking language they want. I don't care. Take that up with God. New star in Geralt's Wine Sky. The Reverend Dandelion Label from our Early introduces a new wine. Why do I care? Carrying forward the rich viticultural legacy of Geralt of Ribbery. So, wine enthusiasts are looking forward to this fancy wine? Alright. It's going to inject a fresh dynamism into the Sordish wine industry? Great. Why do I care? The Economists. Fluctuating energy prices, The energy market in Sordland is experiencing a period of intense fluctuation. Over the past 3 months, the average price per kilowatt hour has seen peaks and troughs ranging from a worrying high 12% to a relievingly low -8%. These unpredictable swings can have considerable impact on the economy, affecting everything from business costs to consumer spending. Certainly, energy prices greatly affect the economy. In the geopolitic, Arcasian PMCs are accused of sowing discord in Eastern Xena. In a striking turn of events, Quinal has accused Arcasian private military companies, namely Cerebus International and Palantor Security Solutions, of destabilizing Eastern Xena. The allegations suggest these private military companies are resorting to piracy and unauthorized resource extraction, potentially violating international norms and regulations being held up by Zek nations such as Zelenia, Narashishima, and Fenico. If validated, these activities could represent a significant review of AN, that's like the UN laws, prompting a broader dialogue on the regulation of private military companies. Alright, so they're hiring mercenaries to do shit. What else do we have? That's a decision. I don't want decision. News from the Contanis Security Act. The Contanis Security Pact advocates dissolution of the Meftium ITZ, or International Trade Zone. So apparently Rizia, Lesbia, and another place created this trade zone, as did Volksland, and the CSP wants them to dissolve it. With staunch backing from Volksland, you can kind of see Volksland right there, Prime Minister Sultana has declared intentions to nationalize the mines and port, a move that could potentially upend the status quo and alters the trajectory of the region's economic future. This move directly challenges the interests of the Rizian royal gold, by extension King Romulus Taurus of Rizia. The announcement drew immediate attention from Lesbian's president, Alvarez, an Edo stalwart who firmly expressed his commitment to maintaining the current free market practices, heightening tensions between the two blocs. More and more disagreement between the CSP and Edo as they get involved in our neck of the woods. There's Morella. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure the international stuff is going to come to us at some point. But right now, I think we're going to just keep focusing on the domestic stuff. I hate to say it, but this is the first episode where I don't hate Sierra. She did something really awesome this episode. I hope I don't have to get used to saying that. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and thanks for those of you who have been around for these. It's taken me a long time to get these videos out. Life's been busy. It takes me a long time to edit these, so I greatly appreciate all of you who are enjoying this ride. This game is a blast, and I hope to see you next time.